What is up, guys? Welcome to the Star Wars Stop. In this video we're going to discuss if strafing is still good in Star Wars Battlefront 2. So you all probably know in patch 2.0 strafing got a pretty big nerf. They basically made it so that the lasers have less of an area of effect. Much needed. Okay, let me just say it's one hell of a great change because it was getting ridiculous. I mean, especially on some maps like Camino and Hoth. My god. I mean, you get a hero and then just some freaking warrior comes at you with his Starfighter and strafes you and just ends it just like that. It's so easy. You didn't really even have to aim the lasers. I mean, it was easy mode because the splash damage was so high on the lasers. So a very much needed change. This gameplay you see here is going to be on Jakku. And as you can see, strafing is still very valuable and still a very good tactic to use. It's a little harder now. And Jakku is one of the hardest maps to strafe on just because you got to maneuver yourself into that, awkward Star Destroyer to even see the enemies. But the basic tenets of strafing, they haven't been changed, okay? Just because it's a little bit harder to hit the enemies, you still got to do the same things. You got to make sure that, you're keeping an eye on the enemy Starfighter spawn. The second I see a red arrow in that direction where I know the enemy Starfighter spawn from, I'm always looking for it. The minute it comes, I'm ready to pounce on that guy because I don't want to even give him a chance to take me out. I want to control the sky 100%. So I can only focus on strafing the ground. But, getting to the discussion of whether strafing is still good or not, it definitely is, guys. Strafing is still a huge asset to your team on just about any map, and it can really make or break. While it is a little bit hard now, like I said, your laser's area of effect is not going to be that much. You're just going to have to be more accurate. You're going to have to use your missiles more because those will still absolutely destroy whatever's on the ground. And you're going to have to, you'll probably have to start your strafes a little bit higher too because you need a little bit more time to zero in and accurately aim at the enemies. But let's just get one thing straight. I'm very glad that they nerfed strafing because it's like I said, if you get a hero and you get strafed, I mean, it's the worst. I mean, it was certain maps, it was just getting out of hand. But what the main job of the Starfighter is, guys, yes, picking off one or two little guys on the floor, that's one part of the job, but the big part of the job is killing the other enemy Starfighters. That's one of the biggest reasons why you should be in a Starfighter, is because you want to kill the enemy Starfighters so they don't strafe your team. The other big point of getting into a Starfighter is protecting your teammates from tanks, okay? This is really kind of the role that Starfighters are supposed to play. They're supposed to take out enemy Starfighters and they're supposed to take out enemy tanks. And if you want to shoot at some infantry here and there, go ahead. That's also useful. But the biggest help you can do to your team is destroying the enemy tanks and enemy Starfighters, because the tanks are game changers. I don't care what map you're talking, they can dish out a lot of damage. And one of the easiest ways to take out the tanks is the Starfighter. So if you're going to get into a Starfighter, make it your job to help the team out by destroying the enemy tanks and destroying the enemy Starfighters. Okay, that's my advice. And you get a lot of points for doing it too, so it's helping you out. The minute I'm done with this Starfighter, you'll see I have enough points. I'm going to grab a hero. I don't know if you'll see it in the video, but I'll have more than enough points to get a hero by the end of this little strafing session. I think eventually these enemy Starfighters are just going to stop spawning altogether, going to give up. Here I take out that tank. Yeah, I take out the enemy ATST. So that's how you should use Starfighters. Is strafing bad? No. It is still very good, and it has a very important job. If you were going to get into the Starfighters, be sure you're filling that role for your team. You're helping them out by doing that. It can be a game changer. Alright guys, that's it. That's my kind of tips on how to strafe. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe, and have an awesome day.